right, hi guys, welcome back to our 5th week of science. A little bit of housekeeping. I'm not going to do 2 separate videos this week. I'm going to combine last week's review right into this week's lesson because I'm not introducing any new material this week. This week is going to be a time for some people to get caught up and other people to reinforce what they've already learned. So to start with, you did a lab last week on the scientific method. The steps for the scientific method. I hope you listened to that song and I hope you were singing it for the whole week. Very first thing you do is you ask a question. So the lab that you did, you asked a question. You said, how many drops of water fit on a penny? That's step 1. Step 2 is a hypothesis. And a hypothesis is a prediction. If you remember prediction from your vocab, you are making a guess about what will happen based on past experiences. So I may have predicted that 15 drops of water are going to fit on my penny. The third step in the scientific method is you do your experiment. You gather your materials, there's a process, there's directions, and you do the experiment. And in a few minutes, I'm going to do the experiment with you. The fourth step is you take what you did in the experiment and you write down your observations, you write down any data that you collected, and you put it on your graphs for analysis. And then your fifth step is you come up with a conclusion, and your conclusion answers your initial question. And then the last thing is we want to share our information. You shared your information by putting your lab into the Dropbox, which was perfect. So let's bring up, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to share the lab that you guys worked on last week. So you can see here, our problem or question says, how many drops of water fit on the surface of a penny? Well, I wanted you to do a little bit of vocab before you tried to answer that question. I wanted to make sure that you remembered. So I'm going to quickly get the vocab filled in here for you to see.